Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another update for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now this was a new scan from the Psycho Jump magazine in Japan, and we have some very interesting stuff here. Now the first one is the following. They're already talking about the DLC 5 and 6 delivery schedule, so this is going to be announced very soon in the next couple of information in the next magazines potentially. And apart from that, they also have confirmed the following, that you can actually get the season, my bad, the DLC 6 as part of the Season Pass 2 as well. So what they're saying here, I believe in the translation, that you can actually buy DLC 4 by itself as an individual piece, or you can buy the Season Pass 2, which is going to include DLC 4, 5, and 6. So effectively, you can literally only buy DLC 4 on its own, for example, for the time being, and then buy DLC 5 and 6 separately, individually. It was similar to effectively DLC 1 and 2, you could buy them separately, and then the Trunks expansion, you could buy it also separately. So it just gives people more options to buy, you know, the expansion they want, because some people may not like one of the DLCs just because they don't feel like they want to play it. So then instead of spending like, I don't know, like $40 on a season pass, they're just gonna spend maybe like $10-15 on just a specific DLC, which again, it makes sense. Now, in terms of the DLC 4, we have some confirmation of the attack names, which is pretty cool. One of them is going to be called the Final Spirit Cannon, which is pretty damn awesome. This one is going to be used for potentially fighting against mass mobs, so obviously there's like lots of enemies there. And the other one was going to be called the Liberian Rush, super fast continuous attack, which this one is going to be a barrage of attacks by Bardock, and you can see there it's going to look pretty damn awesome, right? Now we also have something here which is pretty interesting. It says here the following: Bardock is the main character, which is very clear, obvious. Additional scenario DLC will be delivered. Now you can interpret this in many different ways from Japanese, as in Bardock is the only playable character, or Bardock will be the main character and the other characters are just going to be there for support, so they may not be playable, or they may be playable for just like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, very little, but then Bardock is going to be the one which you will be controlling, and I think Bardock is going to be the only one you can effectively develop, you know, get more skills for him, level him up and all that good stuff. So they are support characters. I believe they will be very limited in terms of what they can do and what they cannot do because of this. Now, we see from the trailer, I mean, this image here is quite clear. For example, you see here that effectively at the start of the game, they're going to be like a group of warriors together in missions working for Frieza. So at the start of the DLC, most likely you will be playing with these characters together as in a group or support, whatever. But then effectively Bardock will just be alone, because even the DLC says alone against fate, right? So effectively it's going to be a one-man story against the world, against Frieza, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, that's it guys for this video. Just some information on effectively, yeah, the DLC 5 and 6 and how you can buy them separately from the season pass, or just get the season pass 2 individually, and then you're gonna have access to all DLC 4, 5 and 6. I get this question a lot, I don't know why, but many people are asking me this a lot on my Twitter or my YouTube videos. Like I get at least so far maybe 10 or 15 comments on this, and there's the following: if I have the Season Pass 1, can I play the DLC 4? No, you cannot do that, because Season Pass 1 was literally just the content for the DLC Pack 1 and 2 and 3, and that's it. Season Pass 2 is going to be brand new DLCs 4 to 6, so you have to cough up money, because otherwise you cannot play them. Simple as that, right? Now, my point of view is this going to be worth it? So far, the DLC 4 is definitely going to be worth it, because the story of Bardock is literally personally one of my favorite characters, and Bardock is such a complete, unique character, and his motivations, his story is so dramatic. So definitely 100% guys, if you love Dragon Ball, you will love this DLC, because Bardock's story is one of the most, I would say, emotional and also personal stories you will ever see in Dragon Ball Z. So guys, that's it for today's video on this. Hopefully you enjoyed this little breakdown, and also just confirmation of the possibilities of buying the DLCs which are coming soon. And as always, I shall see you later in the next upload. Bye.